Okay, so step 1 is to find the U card. And I pick a number from 1 to 10 and I place it on wherever that lands. Step 2 is to shuffle your cards and place remaining players in the remaining squares. Step 3 is to put the necklace on one of the 10 people by picking a random number. I got 1, which means the goat is safe. Step 4 is to place 5 voting cards on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next step is to perform the abilities. So Redemption has no abilities. Specialist means all votes go to person in the first square. However, since the goat has immunity, it'll just stay on the specialist. You have no abilities, and the dragon means all votes will come to you. Next step is to deal out 3 cards for yourself, and these are your own votes. So in order to protect myself, I think I'll put the 5 on the specialist, I'll put 4 on sabotage, and 2 on enemy. I have 1 hidden immunity idol, but I will not play it. So, 1 vote me, 2 votes enemy, 5 votes redemption, 9 votes specialist, and 4 votes sabotage, which means the specialist is the first person voted out. Now I round up the other votes, and the sacrifice will take the place of the specialist. You shuffle the cards back in, and you begin round 2. Now I switch my random generator to 1 to 9, and the necklace will be redealt onto redemption. I deal out 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not good, I got 3 cards on me. And now I perform the abilities. Enemy means all cards will come to me, and the sabotage, since it isn't surrounding me, is of no harm to me. Now I have my own 3 cards. I will play 4 on enemy, 2 on the sacrifice, 1 on the outcast. Now since I've got 4 cards on me, I think I will play my hidden immunity idol. So, sabotage has 1, sacrifice has 2, outcast has 1, enemy has 4, and I prevented 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 votes, which means enemy is the second person voted out, and Dragon Slayer takes their place. Now that I've used up my idol, I leave it face down next to my backup idol. The backup idol only comes into play if I were to vote out the sacrifice. So now it's 1 to 8, and redemption is safe again. Now I place my 5 cards, perform the abilities, dragon will come to me, sacrifice stays, sabotage stays. My own 3 cards are 1, a 2, and a 1, that's not very good. I will put the 2 on the sacrifice, 1 on the sabotage, and 1 on the outcast. Now let's hope I have enough. So that's 6 on the sacrifice, 6 on the sabotage, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've come to a 3-way tie. In this situation, half of it is luck and half of it is decision. Which means I place a card for you, a card for sacrifice, and a card for sabotage. And then I have 3 cards of my own dealing. One of them is unlucky enough to have the hidden immunity idol, so obviously I'll put that on myself. And then I prefer to get the sacrifice out this round, so I put that on the sacrifice deck, and the remainder on the sabotage. And then you count the total number of votes. So I'm immune, 10 votes for the sacrifice, and 4 for the sabotage, which means the sacrifice is out. And because the sacrifice is out, I get a hidden immunity idol. So the sabotage is immune. 1, 2, 4, 5. So the dragon comes to me, and that's the only one in play. Now I have my own 3 cards. I will put this on the outcast, this on the dragon slayer, and this on the dragon. Now, there's 3 on me. Should I play my idol? I think I will. I'm going to play my idol. So that's 4 on the outcast, 1 on the dragon, 2 on the dragon slayer. If this is less than 4, then I wasted it. Awesome, I played my level correctly, which means the outcast is out. Now once the outcast is voted out, you get your deck of remaining players, you shuffle it, and a random card takes their place. It's the Showmance. Because the Showmance is in the game without the other Showmance, then all cards placed on them will automatically come to me. So that is not ideal. I am safe this round, very good. So no abilities are in play this round. I have my own 3, and since I'm immune, I'm going to take this opportunity to attempt to get the dragon out. And it'd be good to get the Showmance out as well, and I'll put this on the Dragon Slayer just because. So that is 9 votes for the goat. All of these cannot surpass 9. Could this? No, it's only 3. So that means the goat is out, which is unfortunate. And the Dragon Slayer takes their place. Okay, so the Dragon Slayer is immune this round. 5, 2, 5. And here are my 3 cards. Okay, 3 1-on-1, that's not very good. Let's put this on Sabotage, this on Redemption, and then this on the Dragon. Okay, so Dragon's only 1, Sabotage is only 4, Redemption's only 4. I'm not feeling good. Damn it. Well, I'm out. So that's how I'd lose. But let's say, for the sake of the instructions of the game, let's say I wasn't just voted out. Let's say I successfully voted out the Sabotage. Which means now we're at 5 players left. When there are 5 people left, that means we have hit Merge. When Merge happens, you get the remaining players, shuffle it, and deal out 5 more. Ally, Goat, Godfather, Villain, and Hero. Ally is immune. Since the ally is immune, that means I cannot exchange cards with them. He is not allowed to get any votes. So that is not good for me that the ally is immune this round. So, the Showmance comes to me, and that is all. The Godfather cannot be voted out on an odd square, however, since they're on 8, they're vulnerable. So now I have 3 cards. I have a 1, a 0, and an idol, so obviously I'm going to put the idol on myself. I think it'd be best to get out the Godfather while I can, and then the 0 doesn't matter, so I'll just put on the Showmance. So 6 on the Dragon, Dragon Slayer, 0 on the Showmance, 5 on the Godfather, and 1 on the Hero. So the Dragon Slayer is out. Now usually the Hero would go and take its place, but because it's the Dragon Slayer, the Dragon takes its place, and then the Hero will take the place of the Dragon. Okay, Goat is immune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Showmance comes to me. Villain would come to me, but since the Hero is in the game, the Villain goes to the Hero. So 6, 5, and 4. I will try and get out the Dragon, since they're the biggest threat. Otherwise, it'd be good to get out the Villain and then the Hero. So let's see. 6 votes Dragon, 1 vote Redemption, 7 votes Hero, that's not good, 3 votes me, 5 votes Villain, and 4 votes Godfather. So Hero is voted out, which means any votes on the Villain will come to me. So I've got a lot of threats in the game right now. Redemption is immune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So both the Villain come to me. And then I have my remaining 3. So I have a 3, a 2, and a 4. Now since I've got 2 on me, I'm going to use my ally, which means I'll just move 1 to the ally, because I don't actually want the ally out. I'd just rather the ally out than me out. And I'll put my 4 on the Godfather, 3 on the Dragon, and then 2 on the Villain. So that is... So the ally's immune. Damn, I would have been immune if I didn't move that card. Dragon is 3, Godfather is 4, 8. Quick maths, 13. Villain, yeah, so the Godfather is out. So now, Villain is safe. 1, 2, 5. Well, it's a lot on the ally. So 3 ones, that does not help. It'd be good if Redemption got out. If I were to vote out Redemption, that means the Godfather, since they were voted out last, will take their place. And that's on an even, so that's not too bad. Otherwise, Dragon would be good to get out, and Showmance. So, 1, 1. I am on a 1 as well. Redemption's on 4, and my poor ally is on 5, 6, 7, and there's still a vote, which means it's actually 6, but that is still too much. Ally is out of the game. Goat takes their place. So, Showmance is safe. So now I'm in an interesting situation, because since Ally was voted out last, voting out Redemption this round would be a really good situation, because I want the Ally still in the game, because that really helps my case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's not very good. Dragon comes to me, both the villains come to me, and the rest stays. 1, 2, 3 cards. Damn it, really terrible cards. I guess I'll have to put 1 on the Redemption, 1 on the Goat, and 0 doesn't matter. So that is 6, 4, if I'm more than 6 then I lose, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm out. Whoops. Flying across the room. Okay. So in that situation, I lost the game. So for the sake of the walkthrough, let's say I got to the final 4 with these players. Someone gets immunity, so let's say Redemption does. Now, if I voted out Showmance this round, that means I would be at the final 3 with myself, Redemption, and Enemy. Because Enemy is a plus card, that means they are more of a jury threat, and they would beat me in the final 3, which means I haven't won. However, if I got to the final 3 with 2 minus cards, that means I am the biggest threat, and that's how you win the game. So it's very important to make sure, when you get around to the merge, or a little bit after the merge, that you vote out all of the plus cards. And that's basically all you need to know.